Hello, welcome again to Rue's Musings. I am Becca Rue, and today we're doing a little bit of Rue's Confessionals. It's been brought to my attention recently, having some conversations with my girlfriends, that as ladies we're super aware of all of our flaws to the point where it seems to me like we've fragmented our bodies into like compartments of this is acceptable and this is unacceptable. And the unacceptable I'm now going to make my goal to hide or to shield the world from. And I'm concerned about this. So number one, none of us are Jennifer Lopez. I.e., it's none of our jobs to look extraordinary all the time. That's what Jennifer Lopez does. That's what she's signed on for. So if she wants to make sure that she looks a certain way all the time, power to her. Number one. Number two, I don't think any of us, anyone that I know, sorry everybody, is either the most attractive human being, the most attractive human being in the world, or the least. So all of us are somewhere in the middle ground. I think that's probably fair to say. Thirdly, I want to mention that I am fully aware that I am who I am naturally, which is kind of less ashamed / embarrassed than some people are naturally. And I do yoga for a living and teach yoga for a living, so that is a different lifestyle for sure than the average American Joe Schmo person. And I'm also in a committed long-term relationship, so I know that that makes a difference as far as like how I feel in my body and how I present myself to the world. I know all of that's true. But I don't love everything about myself, of course not. I mean, I have a belly and a full-blown mustache if I let it go that far. And when I get anxious, I picket bumps on my skin until they scab. Super attractive. But I'm not really trying to hide those things anymore. I'm willing to tell y'all about it. And if you want to see them, if you want to see my things and think I'm gross, okay. That's okay. You can totally think I'm gross. I doubt you would think I'm gross, but I wonder what the fear is. And I think on the surface we think that the fear is that people won't find us attractive, i.e. won't want to make out with us. But I don't need you to want to make out with me. Truly. I don't need you to want to make out with me. It's okay if you don't, because we're not going to make out. So we're good. And then we dive a little bit deeper. And I don't think it is about concern that people will think that we're gross or that that we're not attractive enough. Let me back up for a second. Everyone has a body. So this is one of the things that we share that somehow gets like forgotten, I feel. And part of the body's job, I mean, it's to be extraordinary, right? I mean, it's to carry us around and to give us life. I mean, our bodies are extraordinary and they're gross. Every single person's body. Jennifer Lopez's body, sorry, J-Lo, is gross. It does gross things. There's parts of it that are gross. It's just, that's how bodies are. So that if we're so afraid of people thinking that we're not attractive, i.e. gross, we're all gross. So it's something, again, that we share. And granted, I'm gross in ways that you're not, and you're gross in ways that I'm not, but I think it's okay where we get to the next point. That I don't think it's that we're worried that people aren't going to think we're attractive, i.e. aren't going to want to make out with us, or think we're gross. I think it's that we're fearful of not being worthy of love and worthy of belonging. And again, Brené Brown talks about this a lot, and I think about it a fair amount as well. And the pathway to feeling worthy of love and belonging, sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat there for a moment, is actually not to hide our flaws and to hide our vulnerability and to appear a way other than that we actually are. The pathway to love and belonging and to feeling worthy of love and belonging is to allow yourself to be vulnerable. So that's my message to us today, that our bodies are a whole unit. Parts of them are gross, and I'm so grateful for the practice of yoga because it's taken my body away from this thing. Oh no. I could feel it coming on. Away from this thing that needs to look a certain way, and that within the practice of yoga it can feel amazing and do extraordinary things. So certainly I'm aware that people see me and that I look the way that I look, but it's less important because I feel awesome and my body, and I have this relationship with my body where we work together on a regular basis, on a daily basis. We interact, we play, we work, we talk. So that's a different thing. And that our way to feeling love and belonging, feeling worthy of love and belonging, is to find someone who can hold us fully. And I hope each of us have someone who does know the gross parts about us and loves us anyway. Because I think that we're all pretty lovable through our flaws, our square jaw or our belly fat. And then we say, this is me, this is the whole of me. And I am flawed and I am extraordinarily beautiful. And I hope that you can hold me in that. What do you think? You're fabulous just the way you are. Sincerely. Grossness and all. That we're all gross. And you're gross and I'm gross and we're all extraordinarily beautiful. That's my message to you. Let's put the whole package together, this body thing. Do yoga. All is well. See you next week.